Market makes current projects and completed items this week. Welcome if you are new, and if you are returning, I truly appreciate you. Let's get right into what I have been making since my last video. First off, I have this cute little worm. Yes, he needs a face. I'm probably going to put his face up here somewhere. I believe he was a free pattern I found on Instagram. The yarn used was Yarn Bella Baby Nippers from Spotlight, and I think I used a 3.75mm hook. Now, he was really tricky to work with because of the little tiny tube, and then you had to keep making sure that you were keeping the shape of him as you were doing the decreases and increases. And so it was a little bit challenging, and of course you had to make him really firm when you stuffed him. So yeah, I think he turned out quite nice, and I really think that kids at the market are going to really love him because they always love picking up and playing with all my little what do you call them, fidget toys and stuff like that I have in a basket in the front of my market table. I am going to insert a little bit of footage from my last market setup because this market isn't now happening until the 26th of July. So it's still a few weeks away, and this is my market prep week 1. It was supposed to be last week, but yeah, a lot of things happening and I didn't get to do a video last week. But anyway, this is where we're at with this one. So next I picked up oh yeah, I've got to find it because it's buried. The yarn I used was Big Twist. It's probably in reverse for you, I'm not sure. Hope you can read that the right way around. Anyway, so it is, here's the pattern. Just mind me fumbling here. This is the pattern. So it's a HanJan crochet, and it's a lunar cluster cardigan. So yeah, I fell in love with it because I don't tend to like a lot of bulky closed-in clothes on my skin, and I tend to overheat, which is very frustrating. But anyway, I used a 7mm hook for this one, and so I've actually completed all of the main pattern here. I've started weaving in the ends, but then that's as far as I've got. So all I've got left to do is to actually make the armholes and finish the weaving in of the ends, and then this one is complete. So I'm super excited and happy for that one. So I'm probably going to take this one to my market as well, because I don't know if I'll keep it because I have another shrug that's been in my whip pile for over a year that I wanted to make for myself. Why did I stop making it? Because I literally ran out of yarn, and I tried and tried and tried and tried and tried to get a new colour. I didn't care at that point because it's a variegated like this, whether it even actually was the same dye lot. I was just like desperate. So eventually the yarn showed up, and I was already on to like about another 4 or 5 projects down the road. So that was the end, and I didn't get to complete it. It's still sitting there, but I do definitely want to get onto that and get that done. Oh yes, I have a little clip that I'm going to insert. Hopefully I can insert it. Hey guys, so I don't know if you can hear me, but hopefully you can. Check it out. This is the first 6 months, all complete, from the Yarnivore Makes, Yarnivore Creates, Granny's Curl. Anyway, I can't believe it, but look. Yay, all done. I can't believe it. Every single one of them ends weaved in. Nothing left to do. Over 2 weeks to go until the next month's square. I'm so excited. Woohoo! I don't know if you guys have seen, I think it was one of my first videos, first or second video, and boy, like, I hope I'm getting better at doing these videos because it was like crazy. I think I watched it back and I like really was like, oh my goodness, am I ever going to be able to continue to make videos here for everyone? But yeah, hopefully I just keep getting that little bit better each time, and it's just, yeah, I just find it's a little bit challenging with the tech stuff. It's a little bit stressful, but you know, like, I'm going to persist and keep showing up because I want to share my love of the things that I make, and not just crochet. But anyway, so literally this bag has a whole 6 months worth of squares already completed, and I'm already over 2 weeks ahead because the next square doesn't come out till the 16th, and today for me is the 2nd. So 2 weeks until the next square comes out. I am just so proud of myself for doing this, and like, I'm so happy with the colors that I've chosen. So you'll have to wait to see future videos coming up in the next probably few weeks to see what colors I'm going to finish up with, because there's a few more. I think I've got about another 6 colors that I'm actually got to complete that, and then I think it's October we start to put it together into whatever the project is. So I'm really looking forward to the end of the year and seeing what the projects are going to be. But anyway, just trust that you bear with me and that you keep watching. So my next project in preparation for my market, and so the market is the 26th of July, which I said, and I've started on doing some plushies. So I have a lot of plushies that I need to replace from my last market, but I've also got some new, well, they're new to me patterns. Like, I've had the patterns for ages, but I haven't made them, so I purchased them a while ago. And this is a cactus cat pot. I tend to have people that love cats. I don't know why, like, you know, I mean, they are cute. So I have started him, but all I've got done on him so far is this part of his head. So I'm up to placing the eyes, and I don't know why he has such a funny looking top of her head. But anyway, I'm thinking, how big is he going to be? Like, I was thinking that these patterns, when I bought them, were really tiny. Now this is Zaddy Crafts, of course, because it's my favourite yarn of choice for making plushies. I haven't got his new extra thick yarn, but once I finish using up some of my other yarn, sell some more products, then I will do a little shop to get some of that. So I'm like super excited to see how this one turns out. So hopefully next week's video, this one will be finished and I'll be up to some more. But in the meantime, I just had to share with you because I've been earlier today watching Yarn Over Hook. So Sammi and lovely community there, and I really appreciate them helping me while I'm doing tasks and stuff. So this morning I was actually sewing a button which sounds really silly, but my husband is always losing buttons on his clothes, and so he decided that he was going to make himself some resin buttons, because I'm like, I'll just go to Spotlight and buy some buttons, and he's like, no, I've got stuff, I'm gonna make a button. So he did. The first one, like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard about, you know, when you make pancakes or had this experience when you make pancakes, Like the first couple are always a disaster. They just never turn out the way that you want them to turn out. This is how the first button was. Oh boy, what a mess. And I'm not kidding. I should have just nabbed it out of his office before he threw it. Like, I'm assuming that he's tossed it out because it was so horrible. But if you've ever tried to hand sew buttons on made from resin, yeah, I think, and my suggestion to him was, I want you to 3D print them instead. Like the resin buttons, I think are really awesome and would be perfect on craft projects and three-dimensional projects, probably even putting on plushies, like, you know, or crochet projects. Absolutely awesome, but just not for sewing onto clothes, particularly clothes that are going to be like, you know, man handled, if you get my drift. So anyway, now the reason why I'm talking about this call this morning is because they were talking about the soap sacks, and the challenge has been met. They wanted over 1,000 soap sacks and they did it. Anyway, so they pulled up. Now this is a pattern that I got off of the website, that they had a link in the thing, and this is where I'm up to so far. And it's a fidget flower, like, you know, seriously. So these are all the petals, and I've got another 2 petals to make, so I'm going to make another petal out of that colour. And then, what was the other colour I had? I think it was this colour. And then I've got this yellowy goldy colour. So these are all on the clearance rack in Spotlight at the moment. So if you want to get yourself some of these and your Spotlight still has them, like, you know, I recommend just jumping in there and doing it. So that's going to be the center. So I like all these jewelry kind of tone colors. I really love them. So this one will be completed, like, probably maybe tomorrow, next day, something like that. So I will hopefully get to make a few of these, and I will have them on next week's video finished so that you can see. But I will see if I can put the link for that in the description, or I will put something up on the screen. I think I've figured out how to do that in the editing process. And oh, my cup of joe. I hope you grabbed yourself a cuppa while you were, you know, listening to me waffling on here, or you had a project of your own that you were working on. I am super excited that you came to spend these few minutes with me today and listen to me ramble on, basically, of all the things that I've been up to this past week. And I'm super excited to share more market makes next week. And oh, I just want to share something really briefly. So in my research, I discovered that I need to have 50 subscribers to my channel before I can do a live video. So what I was thinking is, because I don't just want to have these videos crochet, well, this Thursday video, because it's Thursday today, video will always probably be crochet because I'm always crocheting. But I've been thinking that with all my other crafts, I'm probably going to do it like in a rotation basis. So I might do like paper craft 1 week, and then do maybe cross stitch the following week, or some diamond painting, or some hobby text painting, or, you know, other things on different weeks, and just do it that way. So that way I can have a live stream of crafting, because I used to do that on Facebook when I was really big into doing my paper crafts, and I would love to be able to do that again, because I've really been enjoying the live stream channels that I've been following just in the last couple of weeks, and I seem to be very much more productive on getting things done than when I'm just listening to another YouTube channel. Nothing against the YouTube channels that just have a fixed video, but yeah, I just really appreciate all of those live videos, and I will see if I can link or add those details into the description somewhere, or flash up on the screen or something. All of those things. So anyway, I really appreciate you being here, and it just means so much. And like this time of, you know, just taking some time out just to relax and, you know, spend in some calm time and some peace and quiet time, and just loving on our crafts, and not necessarily having it so that it's just a business thing, but you know, it's something that's truly nurturing our souls. And yeah, I just hope you guys, you know, hang around, stick around, give this video a like if you've enjoyed my company here today, and I would really appreciate if you're sitting and watching through this video that you may decide to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and sorry about all the noise in the background. I love doing these videos out here because this is my happy place, space that I really enjoy, and spending time, and sometimes it can be a little bit noisy with, you know, neighbours and dogs and birds and all of the rest of it, but you know, I still really truly am so thankful to God that He provides this space for me. And yeah, I look forward to seeing everyone next week. Take care, and much love for now. Bye.